What I love about fragrances is that you go on a scent journey because the goal is to get endless amount of compliments, but also to attract the opposite sex. To be able to give the woman the euphoric experience through the way that you smell. That's what we get out of cologne. So we are able to do that in a short amount of time through 7 different fragrances that I'm going to talk about that women just love to smell on a man. And we cover every single category. So if one fragrance is not her type, one of these has to be. Whether it's clean, fresh, spicy, we have gourmand, we have smoky, soft, dark. We cover all of that within 7 different fragrances. All right, guys, so if that sounds good to you, then you want to stay tuned and watch this video because this is something that you don't want to miss. Stay tuned. Welcome to the party.
I was born to be free.
Now let's get on to those 7 fragrances that women just love to smell on a man. Before we get started, guys, make sure you subscribe, share, and like the channel. Are you ready? Let's get it. Now, number 7 on my list, a fresh fragrance. This is Missoni Wave. Now, this is perfect for the spring and summer. Yes, I do get that summer oceanic experience with this fragrance. It smells like you're coming out of the salty water, laying on the sandy beaches. You have those watery accords. You do get floral notes here, which is overpowered by the citrus. It smells fresh, it's clean. Women seem to love it. It smells super expensive, and you're not going to spend more than $45 for Missoni Wave. Endless amount of compliments. All right, now let's go on to the next one on my list. We have the fresh and clean. Let's go on to the spicy side with number 6, which is Bulgari Man in Black. This is a sexy dark fragrance, and just like the name says, man in black. You're wearing a black on black suit, which leaves people with that bold impression of how you smell and how you dress. Similar to the same spices that you get in Spice Bomb. Predominantly boozy notes here, which is very, very sexy, hypnotizing to the woman. Tobacco, iris, tuberose, you have the leathery backbone, tonka bean, gaiac wood, and benzoin. It doesn't lean feminine at all. This is a manly man fragrance. Fall and the winter, it does best. Your presence will be known with Bulgari Man in Black. Now we go back to fresh and clean, which in fact, I'm going to tell you right now is going to be the safest blind buy of all the fragrances that you're going to see on this channel today, which is John Varvatos Artisan Pure. Just like the name says, Artisan Pure. This is the most purest, cleanest fragrance that you're going to smell. It's a complete, refreshing, pure fragrance. You can spray 7 to 10 sprays and it's never going to be overpowering or choke nobody out. So many different spices of citrus in here. You have clementine, mandarin orange, lemon, and bergamot. This is such a nice underslept fragrance that not a lot of people are buying or talking about, and it's cheap. For a 3.4 ounce bottle, you're going to spend less than 50 bucks. You're going to smell sharp, well put together, well balanced, focused on exactly what you want. This is the type of fragrance that saves you, brings you to life, and lets them know that you are in the room, that your presence is known, and you demand respect. This is by Zadig & Voltaire. This is him. Ambery, gourmand, sexy fragrance. Now, what I like to compare this one to is a very well-known, very complimented fragrance, which is Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. A more lavish, refined, warm, cozy fragrance than Dolce & Gabbana The One. I feel like when I smell this, it is more of a unique fragrance because a lot of guys have caught on to and already have Dolce & Gabbana The One in their rotation, but this one is different. Nobody has it. You get that sweet, smoky, amber experience when you put this fragrance on. This one lasts a lot longer. It projects a lot louder. This is a warm, cozy, spicy fragrance that is irresistible, sexy. Another cheap, expensive smelling fragrance that gets those compliments. All right, guys, Jean Paul, Le Male, Le Parfum. And let me tell you, because a lot of guys want to know which one do I feel is the best Jean Paul Gaultier from the line. Now let me break it down very quickly for you guys, in case you're on the fence and you're not exactly sure what to buy. Ultra Male is that bubblegummy, more flirtatious, club-like fragrance that you want to have if you want to go on the sweeter side. Okay, cool. Now if you want the best of both worlds, you would get Elixir, which is warm and spicy, but has a lot of sweet undertones to it. But if you just want a dominant, successful, warm, mature-like fragrance, which has it all, then you want to get Le Male, Le Parfum, because this one is deep, It's rich. The concoction of the lavender and the iris coming together, which gives you that powdery type of experience, is so sexy because not only do you get the ambery, of course, from the cardamom, but you also have the powderiness from the other notes. And then as you go down, as it gets closer to the skin, the vanilla really pops out, which gives you that creamy vibe to it. This one is really for a man that is experienced with life, knows where he's going, and has his stuff together. 25 plus, please. That really wants to give the woman an experience in a bottle, especially when he puts it on his skin. It's game over for sure. Let's go on to the next one on my list. Leighton Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. I don't want to give up any spoilers, but it's good. It smells super expensive. The regality of this fragrance is going to leave them in awe. The original Leighton by Parfums de Marly is probably one of the best-selling fragrances from the line. But what they did is they beefed it up. A lot more refined, and that's where we come to with part 2. Leighton Exclusive. This is such a polarizing fragrance. Super potent, going to last you 10 plus hours. You have a lot of spicy notes here, but you do have a lot of florals as well. But what I get predominantly here is the oud, the coffee, the almond is what I really get here. Very dark, very mysterious, mature as well. This one is another one where it takes a certain bold man to wear. This is really a man that doesn't have a lot of fragrances. He just wants one good fragrance that works every single time. Yes, we all do want to smell good, but we also want to get reactions. We want to turn people around and have them wondering, scratching their head, wondering, what is it that makes you smell so good that you have on today? All right, guys, now let's go on to number 1 on my list. Now, you want a gourmand fragrance by Guerlain. This one is called Double Vanille. This is the most creamiest, smoothest vanilla fragrance in the entire world. When I smell this, I just picture a warm cake coming right out of the oven, you sinking your teeth right through the frosting into this fluffy, airy cake, which is so delicious, so yummy, and this one will last you the entire day. Whiffs of this coming out through the air. This one doesn't require a lot of sprays to get those type of reactions and compliments. 6 sprays will do you wonders. The magic in this potion is crazy. Let her not only take a bite of that cake, but take a bite of you when she smells this fragrance. But the vanilla here is so well crafted. If you love vanilla fragrances, this is the number 1 that you gotta buy. All right, guys? So those are my 7 fragrances which women just love on men. Let me know, which fragrances do you feel are one of the best ones that you have in your collection, your rotation that women just gravitate to naturally every single time. That's my time. Thank you for watching as always. This is James from the channel Terry Tough. I will see you guys in the next review. Later, guys.